Alishba. I am the group leader of our Global Perspective group project. Being a group leader, I was held responsible for delegating specific tasks to each group member fairly and guiding each group member in order for us to achieve our outcome by developing and implementing timeline for submission deadlines and encouraging each group member's creativity to be put into the project outcome. As for my creative experience in design software, I established our group website, which was made aware to all students and teach a student how they can contribute in achieving our group project outcome. I had also designed our group brochure, which was colorful and pleasing. Moreover, it attracted many people in spreading awareness. I had created colorful posters which were utilized for our walkathon. Voluntarily, I helped in the posters around the whole school, in primary as well as secondary, and distributed brochures to teachers, students, and parents. My strengths during the group project was the ability to work under pressure and creativity put into spreading awareness to a broad audience. The group project is made up of two parts, a group element and an individual element. For the group element, each group must produce a collective piece of work that includes students work together to write a project plan and to carry out research and produce an outcome. They are required to show evidence that they have collaborated with others from another culture, community, or country. As for the individual element, it includes the student's own work contribution process throughout the whole group project. Our group project was a huge success in my opinion. We were able to spread awareness to a large group of people, and we were able to spread awareness to the primary as well as secondary. The primary were less aware of the situation rather than the secondary, so we decided to take our group project outcome to the primary. Many students gain knowledge about the project as a whole and why is this issue being a major problem in the world right now.
Hi, my name is Aisha Malik and I'm going to be sharing my thoughts and experience of our group project. So our topic was poverty and inequality, and the issue is wealth inequality a barrier to education and social mobility? So first of all, my duties were to conduct a survey. I was also in charge of social media, so I had used platforms such as Instagram and Twitter. I had also created a presentation that we presented to most of the classes in our school, and in my previous school we had something known as GP Day, and I had presented a speech in front of the whole of secondary, mainly focusing on poverty in Syria. And also I had made various posters for the walkathon that we had conducted, and not to forget, I had done a lot of volunteer work such as participating in food drives, the Royati Family Society food drive, where I had given out boxes filled with food to less fortunate families and workers here in the UAE. And I had also donated my clothing and money to charity boxes here in Dubai. And now on to my experience. So working in a group was definitely challenging because we all had to coordinate our different thoughts and ideas. But then at the end of the day, I learned many types of skills, such as working in a team and working with different people and different ideas, and learning how to handle everything and to work under pressure. So now looking back, I think our group spread as much as awareness as we could. Like I said, we used social media not only to reach out to our community but worldwide as well, and we did get noticed by UNICEF Malaysia and the KHDA. And we also focused on spreading awareness not only to the secondary students but the primary students as well, and we used our social media also as a tool to show people how they can contribute to help the poor, and how they can make a change, how even one penny, $1, $1 can make a huge difference. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Aliza Ahmed from 10G4. This is for our GP group project. Our topic is poverty and inequality. I'll be talking about my experience about this topic and my contribution for this group project. As I am good at digital work, I created a group logo, made brochures and gave them to people to spread more awareness. I hosted a walkathon around the school so people could get more aware of poverty and inequality. We distributed our posters to the cleaners and the maids and teachers and to different students. I hosted an interview with our heads so we could get to know their point of view on poverty and inequality. I got to interact with different kind of people and got to know their views on poverty and inequality. I took in charge of showing presentations to all the classes from grade 7 to grade 11. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Saiba Imran and I'm one of the members of our group project Poverty and Inequality. I'm going to be talking about my contributions and my research skills and collaboration with my team members to this project. I created our group poster and it was made digitally. It was stuck all around the school and it was really eye-catching. It was demonstrating our issue of poverty and inequality, the gap between rich and poor people's action. I also created our group brochure and I formatted and it was given to all around our school. I also presented presentation in classes from year 9 till 11 to spread knowledge to our teachers and students about what's happening, and we also wanted to know what knowledge they have with them. So we also created surveys and spreaded many information. I also participated in walkathon with my team members by creating handmade posters, and we also raised voice around our school. We had gatherings and meetings and break times and
Hi, my name is Noana and I'm a group member of the Poverty and Inequality Fighters. As the name suggests, the topic we worked on was poverty and inequality. The issue we focused on is wealth inequality a barrier to education and social mobility? To spread awareness, we took different measures such as walkathon, interviews, social media pages, and presentations. I had a great experience working on this group, and my contribution to the project was mainly interviews. I took interviews within the school with the teachers and students on how their views are about poverty and inequality in their home countries and comparing with the measures taken by the UAE government. I also made a very engaging poster focusing on the primary school students. The walkathon was also a great idea suggested by a fellow group member. I was taken in charge of that. Overall, we were successful in spreading the awareness of poverty and inequality throughout the school. And not only throughout the school, we also made it throughout the world through social media pages such as Twitter and Instagram. Thank you for listening.
My name is Alishba Fatima and I was assigned to collect data and statistics on poverty and inequality and our issue and how we can resolve it, and about the gap between the rich and the poor. I did this towards the starting of the group project, and then I went on to spread awareness. I did this by sticking our posters around the school in grade 9, 10 and 11 classes and around the hallways in the kids section. I did this, and then I conducted a walkathon doing the girls side, and we gained a lot of attention from that and more people knew about us from that. And then I conducted a interview between the public and our teachers from our school, and I helped spreading awareness by just spreading the word around the school. And it was a nice experience. By working in a group, we learned how to harmonize and how we can work together to create an outcome, and I think we did that really nicely.